Okay. See if anybody comes on. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Good morning, Jennifer. I'm just waking up. Honey. Listen, I need some tea. I'm gonna need some tea really, really bad. Okay, I need a medicine ball. Good morning, Latrice. Good morning, and Michelle Smith. Good morning, everybody. Good, glorious Thursday morning. I slept like a baby. Listen. Hey, Latrice, I slept like an angel last night. This bed, Lord Jesus, honey. I didn't even want to get up this morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm on Facebook, which is a rarity, honey, but I'll go live on YouTube in a bit. But I just stopped by Facebook just really quickly. Because listen, this post that I did about pastors. Listen, this post I did about Pastor Dwight got my inbox on fire this morning, y'all. And the sun ain't even up good yet. What time? It's 9:02. Okay, so it's noon on the East Coast. Okay, it's noon on the East Coast. Okay. Okay, I invited most of the Thai squad. Good morning, Kevin. Listen, everybody. So I'm going to just talk about this really briefly, and I'll be on YouTube in a bit. I'll be on YouTube maybe in an hour or so, okay? I need to get up and straighten up or whatnot. Okay, so Pastor Dwight, I'll talk about this tonight on Tyesse After Dark, okay? But Pastor Dwight has released a long multi-paragraph statement. I'm not going to go through it all. I'll break it down, really break it down tonight on Tyesse After Dark. But a lot of people are thrown off. Because you done went from suing us. You done went from suing people to asking people to support your family financially. And a lot of people are glad that you're living in your truth and you're coming out or whatnot. That air conditioner got my voice, honey. That air conditioner got my voice. I'm going to turn the air conditioner off. It's got my voice sounding like Teddy Pendergrass, huh? Okay. A lot of people are glad that you are living in your truth, sir. But the fact of the matter is you went from suing people to asking for cash apps for your wife and your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's throwing people off. I think you just went about this kind of like, it's kind of throwing people off. It's kind of, I would say you went about it wrong, but people are glad that you're coming out, but you should have came at this, you could have came at this like that earlier. Instead of talking about you was taking people to court, you was suing bloggers, and it wasn't you. You went from it wasn't you to you taking everybody to court to now, can y'all send me some cash apps? And it's kind of like throwing people off a little bit. People appreciate you kind of sitting in your truth now, but sir, this didn't land. This didn't land. It didn't. Because the truth of the matter is, can I really tell y'all? This is the truth of the matter, y'all. This is the truth of the matter. A lot of people, they do this kind of stuff, and that was probably written by a PR person, right? Or somebody that's, into reshaping your image. But see, the goal is now to be restored and to get back into ministry. That looks like that's what the goal is. Instead of standing flat-footed and saying that you are same-gender loving and you're also a lover of Christ and you are called to minister. But see, when they do this, I'm going to break this thing down a little later. But see, when you do this thing where you're trying to make it seem like, this thing that you did or who you are at your core is a fault. That's who you are, and you can't change that. That doesn't need to be restored. You need to just stand and say, this is who I am. You need to proclaim who I am, period, full stop. But if y'all finna do this dog and pony show and, you finna write books and you want to be restored, people just don't have time for that no more. People just don't have time. People don't buy it. They just don't buy it. The whole, we can understand you apologizing for being married and cheating on your wife. But don't make it seem like your nature and who you are. Look, I can break this thing down. Am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong? Don't turn this on homosexuality, because it should be about accountability and respect for your marriage that you chose to be in. This ain't got nothing to do with homosexuality. The fact of the matter is that you just happen to be gay and you're not comfortable with it. And you know that you would never be able to be respected or operate in ministry as an openly gay man. Now listen, there are a lot of bishops and gay clergy out there, and they choose to operate without being out, and that's okay. We're not talking about that. I know a lot of ministers and bishops, they're gay. Everybody in the church knows they're gay. People know that they're just not affirmed openly. You know what I'm saying? But they're not out here doing the most and cutting the hell up. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of clergy, and then half the people at the church, girl, they know you gay. They just respect you, and you're not out here cutting up, so they just, they let you preach. They let you preach, girl, because, you're not out here doing a lot and doing the most and disrespecting. You ain't went out here and married a whole woman. So we just respect it. We respect Pastor Eugene. We know he a gal, but we know he a whole gal, but he respects the body of Christ, and he respects, now that's a whole nother conversation, whether those people need to be affirmed, and they don't have to continue to live in the shadows. That's a whole separate conversation. But they're not out here marrying no damn whole women and, whatnot. But I'm just saying what everybody else is saying. My job is to say what the rest of the community is saying. And honey, they're a little thrown off by your Cash App at the end of the post, because you were so bold and so nasty with your, I'm suing everybody. Well, that wasn't me at first. Now you're suing everybody. Oh, okay. Whew. That's pretty much it, y'all. Mother just came on here to rant, and cause y'all done blew my inbox up like the World Trade Center. His people won't be able to respect him because for years he spoke against. It's so many layers. Danny Marie. I can't even begin to. Good morning, Jonathan. I can't even begin to unravel the multiple layers of this man, because you done got up here and did whole sermons about gay folks, a la Eddie Long. But this template that they have now, Danny Marie, this new template where you get caught plowing somebody, you get caught plowing somebody, and then you do a video or you do some type of, I'm sorry, and you do this long for color girls monologue, and now you go in towards, you need to be restored, and y'all pray for me, and okay. And see, a lot of people out here is gonna look at that at face value and be like, oh my God, you know what, Tyesse? He's trying, Tyesse. Just, you know what I'm saying, Tyesse? Yeah, girl, he's trying. We get you trying. We're all marching up to Zion, holding up the bloodstained banner. Good morning, Cheryl. I don't come on Facebook that much. I have a channel now on YouTube that Mother's been, lifting and promoting. So I rarely come on Facebook. But I do come on to keep my algorithms. Because if you don't come on, your algorithms will go away and people won't even get notifications. He's only trying because he's been exposed at this point. And people will come on here and see us talking about this, or see different people talking about this and be like, well, you know what, Tyesse? We've all done something. Yeah, we all have. Yeah, everybody on here. RJ Couture, Latrice, Dee Dee, LaRushka, Jennifer, everybody, we all did something, honey. But listen, we ain't went out here marrying whole women and whole men and deceived the whole congregation. Well, Tyesse, just give him grace. Girl, his grace is sufficient. His grace abounds. We're not talking about grace right now, y'all. We talk about these templates that they're using now. Good morning, KK Wade. It's that long-ass multi-paragraph. Listen, girl, I didn't even read it all. Can I be honest? I didn't even read it all. I stopped like paragraph 2. Paragraph 3, sir, I'm not going to read all of this. Don't nobody got time for this, sir. I could break this thing down, y'all, but Facebook's no longer really my audience. I'm just trying to come on here right now to keep my algorithm. I'll break this thing down on YouTube in about an hour. Facebook, I would just come on Facebook, honey, just to keep the fire burning enough, to let people know I'm still in town. Honey, if Facebook shut down today, honey, I wouldn't even miss Facebook. That's just how good YouTube is to Mother. But I posted the statement, you guys, on my wall, and y'all can go over there if you haven't seen it and check it out at your leisure. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me go back over here. Okay, let me go over here. There was one particular paragraph, y'all, that I was trying to... Okay, let me pull it up. Okay, to the body of Christ at large, to every fellow clergy person and believer whom I misrepresented, I am godly sorry for how I have depreciated and desecrated the order, office, and optics of our sacred community and practice. My heart especially aches for the souls under my care and leadership over the years. Although we preach grace, mercy, love, and forgiveness, we don't condone. See, Bishop, Pastor, the way you should have went about this, is to talk about the fact and try to get other clergy to understand. But y'all not going to do this. Let me get up. Let me preach this thing really quick. Let me go ahead and knock this thing out the park for you, for Facebook. I don't really use Facebook, but I'm going to preach this for the Facebook people, and then I'll go over to my main sanctuary. Let me get up. Let me preach this thing real quick. Okay. I'll preach this for the Facebook community, honey. I don't really use Facebook, but I'll go and do a mini sermon for Facebook. The situation is that you need to be addressing this for the other clergy out there that are struggling with the same thing you're struggling with. Now, sir, if you're trying to turn this into a book, if you're trying to turn this into being restored and to keep preaching without really dealing with the situation is that I love the Lord. I am called to preach. I preach. I am gay. If that conversation's not being had, sir, this is all a waste of time. Because you understand and you know that the church, the traditional black church, they're not accepting people and ministry that are openly gay. So until y'all DL men and closeted men go out here and hold up the mantle and let them know that I operate in the spirit realm and I just happen to be same gender loving. Until y'all fight that fight, sir, we're going to continue to have this happen. This is going to continue to happen. I don't have time to read this story. I don't have a dime for your family. I don't have a dime for your family. I wish you well. I thank you for, finally, saying what you need to say. Carlton Pearson already preached this thing. I'm just going over the cliff notes. Carlton Pearson had preached this thing 5 or 6 years in a row. He may not be gay. He could be bi, pansexual, or queer. So at the end of the y'all need to really, really, really be clear. Men that operate in these marriages, because Iyanla already addressed this with the 2 gay ministers. I'm not being dismissive to the fact the gay, bi, and pansexual. I'm not being dismissive. I know how this operates in the church. A lot of these men are not bisexual. They're not. Like Iyanla looked that man in his face and said, you saw this woman, you saw she was vulnerable, and you knew what you were doing. That's why you selected her to marry her. Because she already was broken. You saw a broken woman and you married her. 9 times out of 10, these men are not bisexual. They're gay and they marry women as a cover. Because they want people to stop whispering and they want people to stop talking. Like Carry-On Franklin over there at the Bad Boys house talking about he bisexual. I know what y'all are saying, but Tyesse girl, you can't tell somebody if they not bisexual or not. I've been at this rodeo of many a years. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. Y'all girls are not bisexual. You're gay. You're punks. You're a whole gal. The way you was plowing that boy, that was not a bisexual plow. Let me put my cash up for this word, honey. Let me put my cash app up. He putting his wife cash app up. Let me put my cash app up for this live this morning. Hell, let me put my cash up, pin. That's just basically it, y'all. I wasn't expecting that post to blow up like this. Y'all done blew my inbox up, honey, like the World Trade Center. Tyesse, you gotta cut this air conditioner off, girl. Cut it off, Tyesse. It's been on all night. It's been on since you checked in. Okay. Pam, I hate to say it like that, Pam, but listen. It's the truth. It's the truth, Ashley. So I just tell people like this. If y'all are not ready to change the culture, in the black church, y'all DL ministers and ministers that live in the shadows, this is just a cycle and it's just going to continue to happen. Good morning. This is just a cycle that's going to continue to happen. I started out as bisexual, then I was full-on gay, now I'm just queer. I have a slight attraction to certain women and trans men. And then it's a lot of freaks out here. It's just some of these people just freaks, honey, People make they make it too complicated. Girl, if you're just a freak, you're just a freak. I'm not reading no more long 18-paragraph dissertations on this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Good morning, DeShonda and Annie Holmes and Tony McNeil, my sister Pamela and Ashley. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Stacy and all of y'all, Tarleton Walker. I know what people going to say when they come on this live and when they see this. Tyesse, you just been very harsh. Have you always got it right, Tyesse? No, I haven't always got it right, but I sure ain't deceived the whole damn body of Christ. Tyesse, he without sin cast the first stone. girl, you gonna put your wife cash app up? What we supposed to be sending your wife? Your wife cash app? Are you trying to take the heat off the divorce and her cleaning your ass out, sir? What we supposed to be sending some money to your wife for? The truth of the matter is, sir, you need to get a job. Because after that sex tape, they're not fit to have you back in the pulpit unless you come up there and do the smoke and mirrors dog and pony show. And that is, I knew I was gay. It's a sin. You got to go up there. You have to read that script. If you're not going to read that script, you're not getting back in the pulpit again. When you was plowing that boy, sir, you're not going to get in the pulpit. You got to go up there and denounce homosexuality. Say you knew it was wrong. I'm nasty. I'm perverted. I'm a reprobate. Lord, forgive me. Y'all forgive me. If you're not going to do that, you're not going to get back in the pulpit. And then, sir, how much money would you like us to give your wife? How much money are we supposed to give your wife? You need to go out and get a job. Did you save any of the money when you was ministry? Do you have any savings or checking? How much is the Tyesse Squad supposed to donate to you and your family after you just said you was going to sue me and sue all of the bloggers? And if you want me to send you $20, $30, $40, sir? Listen, y'all, I feel like I'm in a fucking twilight zone. Let me get up and start my damn day. This is too much for a Thursday. Well, how much are y'all donating, Tyesse Squad? How much are y'all giving? How much is the Tyesse Squad donating to the man? I don't know why he thought we would donate to his wife when it's the gall. I messed up my livelihood and, they don't have anything to do with it. No, they don't. But neither do we. How many people will be donating $25, $30, $40? Danny Marie, Jennifer, Kenneth? Oh, nothing. Oh, wow. Sir, you better prepare your speech. Prepare your speech that homosexuality is a sin. I'm a reprobate, and I apologize to y'all. And then they'll let you back in. They'll set you down. They set Fred Price's son down for a year, They set Fred Price you down for a year. He back up there preaching and peddling the gospel down. So, nor would you say, oh, I thought you said you was sitting 500. Is that minus 500? And they never did say what Fred Price Jr. Was accused of. They said he had personal misjudgments, although we found out later on that Fred was tipping, probably, allegedly, with some prostitutes. Supposed to be allegedly some prostitutes involved. I wish the hell I might. Pastor gonna have to backpedal real tough. No wisdom, he's sitting minus 500. Listen, y'all. I can hear people now inboxing me after I get off this live. Tyesse, I love you. They always start with they love me. I notice these emails and these damn inboxes always start off with they love me. They love my show. They love my platform. But Tyesse, you were a little harsh this morning on your live. His grace is sufficient. His grace. Listen, lady, sir. I said what I said. I'm not going to deal with this no more. Are you perfect? Hell no, I'm not perfect. Get out my damn inbox. My nephew said I can get him at the townhouse. We did. Wait. My nephew said I can get him at the townhouse. Like I said, y'all, there's plenty of clergy. There's plenty of clergy out here that's gay, and the ministry knows they're gay. The whole ministry knows they're gay. The congregation, most of them know that they're gay. They're not being openly affirmed, but they are respected. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. It's just living your truth. You don't have to marry no woman, sir. You don't have to do all of that. Because that's what they do. They marry women so people can stop whispering. But now you've ruined her life. You've ruined these kids' lives. You've ruined the church's life. And now it's all compounded. There's plenty of gay ministers and clergy I know. The church, everybody knows. But the only thing is that they operate in a place of integrity, and people respect that. Will we get to the place where those ministers will be openly affirmed? I doubt it in the black church. I seriously doubt it in my lifetime. But who knows? Anything is possible. They finna confirm a black Supreme Court justice today. Anything is possible. But what I'm saying to y'all is this. Sir, all of these long for color girl monologues, Women of Brewster Place monologues you writing, don't nobody got time for that. And then you going to end it with your wife's Cash App? Some people might have, got a little sympathy for you. You need to get a job until they restore you. There are plenty of churches that are LGBTQA friendly. I'm not talking about LGBTQ affirming churches. I'm talking about traditional churches where there are clergy that operate in the ministerial positions, and they are respected because of their integrity in Christ and how they lead themselves in the world. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about gay affirming churches, honey. Even these gay affirming churches, they got a lot of issues, because they not all the way there, some of them, honey. I could call out a few. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Emily B. Traditional churches. Harold Perry, they're not fit to affirm nobody no time soon. I'm 46. Can it happen in my lifetime? I'm 46. But God probably give me another 40 years. I don't know, y'all. Anything is possible. They could have confirmed this black lady this morning. So anything is possible, but I don't see, these churches, especially heavy, misogynistic, patriarchal, trans, and homophobic denominations, like, for instance, the Church of God in Christ, and stuff like that. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But again, y'all, we respect the man for finally, and people saying, well, he's finally living in his truth. Well, he just basically said what we already know. We appreciate your candor, sir. We appreciate the fact that you feel free to, now say what you need to say. Somebody had a talk with you, or maybe you saw by Tyesse After Dark or One of My Lives, where I said, please sue me. Because you was talking about suing people at one point. That's why I said, please sue me. Yeah, I shared the video. Yeah, I sold that video. And I sold it like hotcakes. And I'll sell it again. You can't sue nobody for sharing no damn video, sir. First it wasn't you. Then you suing everybody. And now, last night, can y'all send me and my wife some cash apps? Because they didn't have nothing to do with it. You need to go down there and get a job, sir, until you go ahead and do your restoration or drop your book. You need to go down there and fill out an application down there at JCPenney or something, honey, until you get all this figured out. All you got to do, listen, let me tell you what to do in case one of these moles send you this video. All you got to do, Pastor what's his name? Pastor Dawkins. All you got to do, if you want to get back up there at that church, let me tell you what you need to do. Because I know this is what you're going to do. You got to stand up there in front of the church, and you got to let them people know that, I'm a homosexual. I'm a reprobate. I'm a sinner. I'm dirty. I'm filthy. I'm just a filthy, nasty punk. And they'll let you back in there. Yeah, I was caught up in a hot lust of spirit. It was just a hot lust. It was so hot. The video was built in people's phones. And then they'll let you back up in there. They'll give you your collar back. They'll sit you down for 6 months. Gay people, they normally sit them down a little longer. So you may have to do 9 months to a year. And then you go back up in there, and then you come back on that first Sunday, and they're going to all stand up and clap for you, and they're going to cry. Everybody going to cry. Your wife may have been divorced you by then, but she may stay because, sometimes the envelopes are hard to give up. So I'm just telling you how it goes, honey. So y'all saying, Tyesse, you just being so insensitive. Honey, I've seen this. I know how this go. Cry. Just cry and say, I don't know what I was doing. The hole was just too hot. That hole was too hot. I couldn't take it. The hole was just too hot for me. And I was burning with lust. And I plowed the boy. Yeah, I plowed him. And I'm sorry. And then you're right back in the fold again. But if you get on here, brother, let me sit up a little bit. But if you get on here, and you get on live and say, I'm a same gender loving man, and what's his name, Keaton Wade, say I'm you want to say you bisexual? Some people use that as a pad. I believe most of these men are just gay. But that's just my rationale. I could be a little off on that. But if you go on live and say, this is something that I have truly struggled with, and I love God, and I love teaching, I love reaching people, I love fixing and mending people's hearts, because it's a good feeling, because I do it here on the Tyesse Report. I love touching people. I love people telling me, Tyesse, you did this for me. So I get it. And let them know that I love doing all of that. I want to be, right. I don't want to be doing anything in the dark. I don't want to be, queer is just a terminology for gay. It's really a boutique term, but it's just, queer used to be derogatory, but now, they've taken that back the way black folks have taken back the N-word. So, where was I at? Romardo Hunt sent a video. Not this morning, I'm not. Romardo Hunt sent a video. Where, man? Sent 2 videos. Oh, no. Well, And then, wait, he sent 2 videos. Romardo Hunt sent 2 videos. Keep the fire burning, mother. I'm not going to keep those. Hold on, let me look. So, where was I at? Oh, just tell people. I love God. I love ministry. And I love men. I just happen to love men. Or I'm gonna go ahead and placate y'all. And I love men and women. Keaton Wade said, he could be bisexual. Okay. I love men and women, and I love the Lord. And I have a call in my life to go out the highways and the byways and the hedges. And that's it. But there's no place in ministry, you guys. There's no place in ministry for that dissertation or that proclamation. Unless you're going to go to a gay affirming church. But in the traditional church, situation, it's just not there. You can't proclaim, you can't have both. You be at work singing "Keep the Fire." Wow. Okay, so that's that, y'all. I'm gonna have me some tea or something. Watch a little news, and then I'm going to be on YouTube in about an hour. I would say about an hour. Give people time to wake up, and then we'll be live tonight with an all new edition of Tyesse out there. Hey, Shouting Gale. How you doing, sis? Haven't seen you in ages. Good to see you, Shouting Gale. So I'll be live tonight with an all-new edition of Tyesse After Dark. But please, y'all, don't misconstrue my live this morning. I'm not bashing Bishop Dawkins. I'm just saying, listen, y'all, don't do this to yourselves. We have countless cases of how this goes down in ministry with people, Hey, Brandon McMillan. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Donna Collins and Shonda DeBose. Okay, well, tell me this, y'all. How many people, is there anybody that disagrees with me? Feel free to feel free to disagree. How many people feel, think, the statement was good and it was solid, it was, full stop. How many people, anybody disagree with me? Feel free to disagree with me. I'm not going to get mad with you. Good morning, Lynn. I'm not going to get upset. How many people agree with me? How many people disagree? The Tyesse statement was enough, and that's just the end of it. So you need to go get a job. Anybody got no cash apps for you? You need to go down there and fill out some applications. I agree with you. Oh, thank you, Jennifer Rivas. I appreciate it, sis. Because sometimes, I don't want to be walking in flesh, Jennifer. I don't want to be too heavy in flesh. Good morning, Reese. Praying for you, sis. Jennifer, I don't want to be on here too heavy in flesh. I don't want to miss the mark. I've been dealing with so much. We had a problem with that. We had a problem with that lady the other day. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss morning, honey. So, oh Lord, there's a lot going on. Okay, we got breaking news. Nancy Pelosi tests positive for COVID. Child, I thought COVID-19 had went away. COVID-19, that's breaking news, y'all. Nancy Pelosi has tested positive for COVID-19. I thought COVID-19 was over, Thai Squad. Hey, Marco. So, as I said, everybody, I will be live in about an hour on YouTube, and we'll have an all-new special tonight. All-new special edition of Tyesse After Dark tonight. How you doing, Marco? Nancy may have been in a meeting with Attorney General Merrick, because he has it too. Listen, I don't know what it is about D.C., Daddy Marie. I don't know what it is about D.C., but that COVID-19 just ravages D.C. I don't know what the other topics of the morning are, other than our sister Ketanji Brown being confirmed against all of that white racist vitriol that she had to face. Marco, I won't complain. Good morning, Vegas. Your live on YouTube will be perfect during my chemo session. Oh, thank you, Vegas. Now listen, Vegas, how's everything going with your chemo? Hold on one second, y'all. Thomas, I guess they having something over there at the Pastor Kurt Thomas is having something. So y'all go over there. Y'all go over there to Kurt Thomas. They having some type of spring revival. Amen. Y'all go over and support Pastor Kurt Thomas, a man that's living in his truth. He having something over there in his church. Amen. Okay, what is going on today? It's going well. Thank you for asking. Russia has been suspended from the... wait a minute. Danny, I was thinking... Because, they needed a certain amount of votes. Hey, Anthony Daniels. They need a certain amount of votes. And I was trying to figure out would they be able to put it up. I think they needed 2/4 or 3/4 Okay, no, they've been suspended, not removed. Good morning, Chinese. They've been suspended, not removed. Okay, I think they need 3/4 of the vote for them to be removed, but suspended. That's a good start, because they're not even they shouldn't even be in no political alliances that are legitimate. They shouldn't. Russia shouldn't be. He's a war criminal, like that man said last night on CNN. The one man said, if I could get my hands on him, I would kill him with my bare hands. This Ukrainian man. That man has really caused pure hell. I hope everything goes well with you, Vegas. Praying for you. How you doing this morning, Chinese whales? South Africa's delegates said they need more evidence. South Africa, the birthplace of apartheid. Y'all need more evidence? Oh, okay. Africa has seen the likes of Idi Amin, well, I ain't gonna throw him in there, but Gaddafi, because Gaddafi was, but he did, let me move on. Okay. Where are you, East? I'm actually at a hotel. I'm at a hotel near the airport. I'm on the opposite side of the airport. I'm on more of the Westchester side. If anybody knows Inglewood, I'm on the Westchester end. There's north of Manchester, and then there's south of Manchester. Okay. And China said they want more. China, child, listen. Them crooks with all they trademark, what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulation and currency manipulation. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, them crooks. Okay. Listen, y'all. At the end of the day, I keep putting the wrong password in my computer. Okay. I hope I ain't coming out with Alzheimer's. Hey, Neil Jazz. So at the end of the day, I'll be here till Saturday, Kyrie. I'll be until Saturday. I'll be recording all of my shows from here. I was actually supposed to get up this morning because I wanted to beat the heat. I wanted to get up this morning and run to my house. But what time is it? It's 9:43. It's probably already hot outside. It's supposed to be 96 today, 97. So I wanted to run to my house really quickly, but I should have got up around 7:30 to 8:30 to do that. I'll do it tomorrow. How you doing, Neil Jazz? How you doing this morning? By the way, let me do a check-in, a wellness check-in. We haven't done one of those on Facebook in a while. How's everybody doing? 96 today, 96 tomorrow, 80 on Saturday, and rain on Tuesday. Okay, so let me do a wellness check-in before I get out of here, y'all. How's everybody doing today, mentally and spiritually? I need to know. Edwin Perry, Lynn, Milton. How's everybody doing? Anxiety and depression-wise, physically, how you doing? Let mother know what y'all going through. You know what I'm saying? So we need to send some prayers up. We can. How's everybody doing today? I'm well on today. Are you well, Kyrie? Just advocating for the Clark sisters, huh? Just your regular advocation? We're okay, mother. Oh, good, Lynn. How's everything with your partner? Hope everything is well. I'm doing pretty good. That's good, Dee Dee. I can't say your whole name. You don't like me to say your whole long name. That's good, Dee Dee. We're doing a wellness check-in right now, y'all. Be truthful and honest. Truthful and honest. Anxiety, depression, panic attacks, health. You know what I'm saying? Even finances. Let mother know. Do we need to take up an offering? Do we need to see, this is where we set our cash apps to people in need. We're not out here just sending our cash apps to people. You okay, Kevin? You just work. Okay, choosing hope and happiness. That sounds like a plan. Doing well, Tyesse. Thanks for asking. Kick but not hide. Damn Milton. I'm great. I'm good mentally and spiritually. I learned to accept people as they are, and I deal with it or move on. I feel that. I'm well, enjoying another day. I can't complain. Well, the song says, well, not the song, the testimony says, I thank God for waking me up this morning, clothed in my right mind, with a reasonable portion of health and strength. That's what we need to stay right there, with a reasonable portion of health and strength. Meaning, I may not be 100, but I can get up and walk to the bathroom. I can put on my clothes. Somebody say fairly middling. That's old school. You doing better, J. Rochelle? Okay, good, because we've been praying for you too. We keep a prayer on our tongue for you, J. Rochelle Chapman. Okay. I think I've looked at a couple of headlines, y'all. Danny Marie gave us a couple of headlines. But please know, y'all, I'm not here to disparage Bishop Dawkins. We all have sinned. We all have come through some hard times. All I'm doing is giving him some advisory, instructions how to deal with this thing, y'all. You know. Hey, Ember Nicole. That's all I'm doing. Oh, today is Mickey's birthday. I gotta call her. Well, I sent her a text. My friend Mickey, her birthday is today. It is April 7th. I'm doing well, just trying to be in a good space mentally. If it wasn't for me in therapy, I would be a mess mentally, constantly fighting life. Yeah, I just want to know why he chose to be filmed without a mask. I think he chose to film without a mask because he trusted the little boy. He trusted the boy. And, that's what happens. Because the boy got up and adjusted the camera several times. So he knew he was being recorded, right? So if you knew you were being recorded, then you're comfortable with that person. But these young boys now, most of them have OnlyFans pages. So he don't give a damn about what Bishop got going on. He's trying to get good footage for his OnlyFans page. He uploaded it to his OnlyFans page. And then made a joke about it on his Twitter. Talking about, I heard about that man and his wife, so I took it down. But you can still see it on my OnlyFans page. Okay, so you know what you're doing. This is all planned and purposeful. Pastor Bishop just got too comfortable with the boy. Just got way too comfortable with somebody. You kicked it with him a couple of times, and you automatically think that, listen, okay, I can kick it and rock. I can rock with this guy. And he got you. These boys, let me explain something to y'all. These gay boys, even our women, some of these women, let's not just put it on the gay boys. These women, honey, they're looking for a come up. I pray Bishop recovers from this. What type of recovery what type? You say you pray Bishop recovers. What type of recovery are you talking about, Taylor? When you say recover, what does his recovery look like in your opinion, Taylor? Pastor. Okay, Pastor has an OnlyFans. No, Pastor don't have an OnlyFans. The young man has an OnlyFans. So what does the recovery look like, Taylor? What do you say the recovery looks like for Bishop Dawkins? What does it look like? What are we dealing with here? Talk with me, Taylor. Walk with me. I would love to bring you on live and see what your lamentations are. We'd love to bring you on live. Okay. The young guy owed the wife no loyalty, but Bishop, on the other hand, does. Walk with me, Taylor. What does recovery look like from your point of view? I want to make sure I read your comment. I pray Bishop recovers from this. What does the recovery look like? Give it sound, Taylor. Let it bubble up. Let it bubble up, Taylor. I'm not gonna repeat this. I'm not gonna repeat this sermon again. I think I've already given my sermon this morning, y'all. And to these men and to these clergies, stand in unison until they have like a civil rights moment, and they all come together and say, "Listen, never mind. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Taylor, because I understood what you meant, but I wanted you to give it some more, give it some more words. Don't ever step away from your point, Taylor." And to these ministers that are living in the shadows, linked together like Power Rangers and say, "This is who we are, take it or leave it," this is going to continue to happen. Unless y'all want to go the other route, like I said, stand in front of the church and say, "Listen, I have sinned, I'm a reprobate, I'm a whoremonger, please forgive me." Then you get your envelopes back. You get your cash apps back. Tell us, Taylor, I don't like when people do that. Never mind, because it feel like it feel like I scared you or ran you off, of your what you was saying. That's the topic of the day. What's the topic of the day, Curtis? What's the topic of the day? Let me know what the topic of the day is, because you put a question mark up, so I don't know whether it's a statement or a declaration. Okay. I mean, what's the topic? Oh, what's the topic? Oh, it's honey. Listen, you had to be here. I'm getting ready to go, Curtis. You had to be here. We're gonna wrap this up. Just play it back. Okay. She knew if you read through his dissertation, he alludes to the fact that she knew. Danny, we can open this up a little bit before I go out of here. We can open this up before I get out of here. Because they say, what's his name wife knew? The governor that was down there in the hotel with a big booty white boy, escort, Andrew Gilliam. They say, well, his wife knew. I am convinced, I'm thoroughly convinced that, some of these women do know. But a lot of these women go along with the rules of knowing as well. Oh, I could preach this thing if I had time. A lot of these women go along with oh, she knew. Yeah, she probably did know. But the question becomes, how deep of what she knew, how deep was her knowledge of it? Because some women marry men knowing that they're gay, thinking they can change them or for leadership in the church. But how deep did she know? At what level of knowledge did she know of his plunging? Yeah, Cash Diaz. How much did she know? Like they said down there in Watergate, when did he know it? How did he know it? Hey, Darius, I'm just coming on here. Child, they done blew my inbox up. They lit the damn post up about the pastor, Bishop Dawkins, and the big booty boy over there on the OnlyFans. Bishop Dawkins released a statement, released a whole Olivia Pope written statement, and then ended it with, "Can y'all send me and my wife some money? Can y'all send me a cash app?" People feel for your wife and your kids. But this is all self-inflicted. So then people are wondering like, well, why are we sending you money? Why are we sending your wife money for something you did? Why don't you give her some money? Yes, you are no longer making money. You're not going to make no more money right now. This is something you should have thought about, sir. This damn computer, this screen, okay. That's what I believe is the case. She always known, but he promised her he would receive deliverance. You're not receiving no deliverance, sir. The way you was plowing that boy in that bed, that's not, you're not going to get no deliverance. That was a precision plowing. Ain't no deliverance coming from that. That's why, what's his name earlier talking about, well, he could be bisexual. Y'all, we got to stop this bisexual thing, y'all. There are bisexual people out here. I've been in the game too long. I'm not doing this bisexual thing. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I know too much about these people. I've been in the game since I was 16. Well, Tyesse, he could be bisexual. Girl, we're not going to do this bisexual thing no more. I'm sorry. I can't do it. You like booty. Period. Full stop. I didn't buy none of those statements. Right, but then went to counseling, and I thought they had both made a decision to get their marriage back on track for the kids, so I didn't think she knew he was still. Whew, I see. I'm gonna have to do. Tyesse. I see that you're gonna have to do a whole series. I think I'm gonna have to do a whole series on this, because the people are just. It's a lot I got to teach y'all on this thing. I got to open this thing up, Danny Marie. I got to do a series on this because it's a lot. The people lack because of their the people perish for their lack of knowledge. I got to do a whole series on this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a 4 or 5 part series on this thing so I can break this thing down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a series on this, Ty Squad. Maybe I have to do a 3-part series on this. Yeah, he bisexual. That's what Carrie and Franklin over there at the Bad Boys house talking about. He bisexual. People say they're bisexual because it is not the same. It doesn't land the way I'm gay lands. If you're bisexual, you still have sex with women. So people, they kind of like, okay, it's not as bad when you say you're bisexual. That's why people use bisexuality as a crutch or a pad. But when you can stand 10 toes down, flat-footed, and say, I'm gay, that ain't gonna land the same. That's not gonna land the same as I'm bisexual. Because bisexual means you still have an attraction or desire for females or women. They said back in the 80s as a cop-out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do a let me call my I gotta call the team and let them know we're gonna have to do a series on this because the people are just out here. They just don't know. They don't know what's going on. And I'm demonizing him for what he is naturally attracted to, but his deception was wrong. No one's demonizing him. No, I don't think no one's demonizing Bishop Dawkins. What you can do is you can discuss it. Because if you put something on social media, you should know that it's going to be discussed. And in some cases, it's going to be picked apart and analyzed. Now, if you would have did, this in-house and just spoke to your church or sent out a bulletin to your internally to your church, that's one thing. When you do a Facebook post, then it's going to be discussed. My arm done went to sleep. Child, let me sit up. When you do a Facebook post, then you pretty much know this is something that's going to be discussed. Period. Okay, are you saying that you're demonizing him? He said that we are demonizing him. I get what you mean. Who said that? Wait a minute. Did he say that? Because I didn't read the whole damn thing. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I stopped on paragraph 3 or 4. Did he say the people are demonizing him? Sir. No, mother. He's saying he's not. Well, listen. Whatever the case may be, y'all. Listen. Saints. Get this tripod right. I'm gonna have to do a series. open season after Facebook delivers your narrative to the world. When you put it on Facebook, when you let Facebook know that, this is a situation, then that's what that's what happens. It is what it is, But at the end of the day, y'all, Carlton Pearson has already laid this thing out, but Carlton Pearson is so advanced in theology that these people are like, the church, the traditional black church is like 1945, 1955 from a theological perspective. Carlton Pearson is like maybe 2050, 2060, and they're just not there. So that's a big time gap, I was typing. I was not demonizing him for his attraction. Oh, I was saying, you're not demonizing him, brother. All we're doing is discussing the post. And you put it on social media, then people are going to discuss it. So I wouldn't say you was demonizing. Yeah, okay, so thank you for the clarification. Listen, I hate Erica Washington. These people, they still think that homosexuality is a demonic spirit. It's a spirit that resides inside of you. It's an unclean spirit. Lesbianism, homosexuality, they think transgenderism actually is a mental illness. Tyesse, cut this air conditioner off. You gonna check out this hotel with full-blown pneumonia. Turn this air conditioner off. Okay. They consider it a sin. Now, the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, the DSM, removed homosexuality from mental disorders way like in the 70s, Hell, you're not crazy, Tyesse. The DSM removed homosexuality from the mental health disorders, from the list of mental health disorders. But, honey, these people still running around here talking about you're crazy. You're a reprobate, you're nasty. Now we're talking about pre or post Azusa. I think Carlton Pearson is just Carlton Pearson, pre or post. Of course, everybody evolves and there's enlightening. I think he freed himself by doing what he did. I appreciate Brother Dawkins' candor and his lamentation. I posted it, but at this time, let me get over here. Wait a minute, let me get over here because I can't do this. First of all, let me turn this damn air conditioner off. That's the first damn thing. As soon as I turn it off, then I'm gonna get hot. Okay. Let me get over here. Let me sit down. Okay. Let me get this on here. Okay. Okay. Okay, this gotta come all the way down, Tyesse. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me get the chair right. What was the last point, y'all? What was the last point? I'm glad he freed himself. I'm glad he freed himself. But did you really free yourself? My eyes running from this damn cold ass air conditioner. Do I have some tissue over here? I don't. Okay. We're gonna let the eye run. Okay. I'm glad he freed himself. If that's freedom what we saw. Because you gotta be clear, sometimes everything ain't freedom. Everything ain't freedom and everything ain't a release. Sometimes people do stuff to be in a very perfunctory manner. It's a statement. See, when Jada Pinkett Smith, immediately following the Oscars, saw an opportunity to, weaponize the situation, she did a post and it said, "I'm ready for the healing," because she was ready to be perfunctory and do what she do. Walk with me for a moment. I said it on a post. You can go back and pull it back up. I said, if Jada Pinkett Smith is fit to sit at that table and weaponize Will's trauma, all that stuff he posted in his book, and they sit there and it's going to be a cry fest, that's not going to work with this situation. Because that's what she does. She's a master at weaponizing trauma. So that's why we never saw that damn red table, the red table talk that week. Okay? Because they were ready to do business as usual. So that's why I say sometimes when people read these statements, if you're not clear on this type of stuff, you're not clear on this, you'll think, oh my God, this is deep. This is so profound. This is so deep. He's clearing his, oh my God, he's getting his healing. No. I can read, although I didn't read the whole thing, I can read and know that you're not there. I know where you're going with this, because as a gay man that is comfortable with my homosexuality and comfortable spiritually, not only comfortable, but just living in my truth and understand where I am in the place in the body of Christ, I can read through the lines. And that's why I stopped reading, because I already know where this is going. If you would have worded that slightly differently, I would have said, okay, you're ready. You're there. But you're not there, sir. You're not there because you still want to play this religiosity, theological slant on this thing. You're not there. But people that just read stuff at face value, and they're not critical thinkers, and they're not analytical, they'll read that statement, Bishop. Oh my God, that was deep. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready for what? He's ready for what? What are you ready for, sir? Because at the end of the day, you got to be ready for a lot. You got to be ready. You got to be ready for a lot. You got to be ready when you get into this thing. I mean, this theological freedom, when you get into this spiritual freedom, when you're ready for, true progressive theological, all of that freedom, you have to be prepared to lose it all. That's what Carlton Pearson did. That's what so many others did. My late Bishop Arch Carl Bean. You have to say, I am willing to lose everything that I know because I know the truth is on my side. I know that the Creator is going to take care of me financially. It may be rough, but the truth is on my side. Listen, y'all, I could do a series on this thing. I just don't have the time or the patience no more. I don't. So y'all pray that God gives me the patience I need, because I've been on this journey almost 50 years, and it gets draining when you deal with story after story and people can't see shit for what it is. I get tired of this shit after a while. It's good for my business. I'm a blogger. But I'm also a child of God that has a human vested interest and letting people know what's going on as well. You can be a blogger, but hell, I'm still Tyesse Jackson when I put my head on the damn pillow. You got to be able to say point blank period, I am gay and God loves me and God uses me and deals with me the same way he deals with you. Period. Full stop. If you finna do this whole thing where you trying to get them envelopes back and trying to appease the church, girl, go on to do that. That's what you do. But please, y'all, don't use these words and use this terminology y'all be using. He freed himself. He freed himself. How? Whew. honey, listen. Well, I don't want to butcher my sisters, my dear ancestors. I don't want to butcher her saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and paraphrase my sister Toni Morrison. She said, freeing yourself is one thing. Freeing yourself is one thing. And I believe she was speaking in the context of slavery, because a lot of her narratives were talking about, slavery and stuff like that. Okay. Freeing yourself is one thing. Taking ownership of your freedom is a whole nother thing. That's why she was so profound. Freeing yourself is one thing. Taking ownership of your freedom is another thing. That's why I say, y'all, if you're not careful, these people will live rent-free in your head. That's why I always kind of, keep a prayer on my head for Taylor Horn, because they've done a number on Taylor, So, one more time. Freeing yourself is one thing. But taking ownership of your freedom, that's a whole nother discussion. Because you can be free. You can walk out the church and leave the church, right? I'm done. I'm sick of this. I'm over it. You can leave the church and then get out in the streets and be a complete and utter mess. The church hurt will wear you thin. Do y'all follow me? Y'all get what I'm saying? You can leave the church. You can leave a bad marriage. You can leave a bad relationship. And honey, get free, honey, and be a complete and utter mess. I'm just saying. I'm glad you received that, Jonathan. I want my brother, excuse me, I want my brother Taylor Horn to understand that these people, I think he's no longer here, but I want Taylor Horn to understand these people don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in. They don't. These people don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in, or a jail cell. They're fallible just like you are. They're mortal just like you are. When people stop looking at these people as these deities, especially within religion, once you get it and it's like real clear with you, like, wait a minute, I'm sitting up here, these people making me feel bad. They throwing Bible scriptures at me and I feel horrible. Oh my God. They throwing Bible scriptures at you and you feel horrible? You feel horrible, huh? That's the same Bible that the slave master perverted and gave our ancestors. Girl, don't y'all understand this is pathological? The slave master took that same Christian Bible, extrapolated what they wanted you to know, because, slaves couldn't read. So they took that same Bible, extrapolated what they wanted you to know, weaponized it, and kept people in bondage for hundreds of damn years. And now, black folks in the church are doing the same thing to same Gen 11 people. But they're using it under the guise of holiness is right. Somebody wants to send me a message. Okay, send me a message, whoever it is. Whew. My God, you're preaching and teaching this thing. I think I'm gonna have to do a series, Jonathan. I come under the tutelage of Archbishop Carl Bean and Alfreda Lenoir. I didn't sit in that church for 20 years and didn't get nothing. I was there for 20 damn years. Rest in peace, Archbishop. Love you, Alfreda Lenoir. That's why I say people are running around here wanting affirmation from people that are that in a lot of cases, I wouldn't even want affirmation from these damn traditional church bases. You want to be affirmed by these people so damn bad, and they up here plowing in the room up there at the damn La Quinta. Listen, I could preach this thing, I could teach it, y'all. But even as a people, as the LGBTQ community, I think a lot of damage has been done to the psyche of the gay people. I could do a whole live right now series and preach this thing and from the mountaintop. I really believe a lot of damage has been done to the mind of gay, lesbian, bi, and trans people. It's just, listen, it's going to take a lot, honey. We're going to need some heavy oil. Like I said, my bishop done died. These new gay churches, they're not the same. No shade. These new LGBT churches, honey, that oil ain't the same. Like when when Archbishop died, honey, that was just the end of an era, in my opinion. I'm sorry. These new gay churches, they're, they all right, honey, but listen. So that was shade. That was shade. That was shade, Tyesse. It's okay. So, thank God Yvette Flunder's still here. When the Lord called her home, listen, it's a wrap for progressive theology. Well, Carlton Pearson's still here. We got Carlton Pearson, Yvette Flunder, Carlton Pearson, Yvette Flunder. So anyways, y'all, some of these new gay churches are more messed than, listen, because what happens is that when you leave what hurts you, when you leave the traditional church, right? When you leave the traditional church and you haven't dealt with what hurts you and what ails you, and you haven't dealt with none of that stuff, and you're going from one church to another, you know what I'm saying? And when you get to that church, and it may not be the same type of stuff that's going on in the traditional space, but it's like a cancer patient that's going from chemo to dialysis. You know what I'm saying? If that analogy makes sense. Like, it's just going to take a toll on you, your body. It's too much. If you're going from one space where they're giving you toxicity to another space where they're giving you not toxicity, but listen, this space is not all the way whole and well. Like, it's too much on your body. It's way too much to deal with spiritually. So, it's only our generation and the earlier that have been traumatized by the stigma of our sexuality. These new gay kids are so privileged. I understand what you're saying. Wes. I think what you're saying is that what I think you're trying to say is they have it a little easier as far as I don't think they have it as easy as the trauma. I think trauma is trauma. Intergenerationally is trauma. I think that us that came up in the 70s and the 80s, we went through quite a bit. I always call it pre-pose and post-pose. So the TV show Pose, I'll just say pre-pose and post-pose. The post-pose generation, they've seen a lot, they've experienced a lot, but they've benefited from the fruits of the labors of the people that came before, But I just think trauma is trauma. I don't delineate between what generation trauma is worse and what trauma is trauma. I've seen some kids from this generation who are walking around here dual diagnosed, about to have a full nervous breakdown. So yeah. What I'm saying when I say I think this generation, they still suffer all of the ills of the black church, but honey, this is a lot to unpack. Is my Cash App up, honey? Somebody send mother a couple of dollars, honey, because I could be somewhere eating my breakfast watching Good Morning America. let me break this thing down, honey. Then I got to go. I was supposed to be on here for just a little while. I just came on for a little while. Let me break this thing down just a little bit. The new generation has they have more options than we had. My generation and the generation before me, we had to suffer in silence, and we had to just deal with it. That's why so many people committed suicide and jumped off of bridges and jumped in front of cars and stuff and hanged themselves. And a lot of people went the sexual promiscuity route and, became positive and died from, AIDS complications because they had no outlet. This new generation, they have a little more as far as things they can do to mitigate the hurt. We didn't have that. We didn't have any mitigating places to go to handle it. We had to take it. We just had to take it. You got to understand, a lot of these gay churches are, I think Archbishop is probably the oldest, Unity is the oldest church for same-gender loving people of color. But a lot of these other places, they've only come in the last 20 years, these churches. So we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot to choose from. We had absolutely nothing. You had to sit there and take whatever the hate or they were spewing at you. These kids nowadays, honey, there's a gay and lesbian center on every corner. You know what I'm saying? You can go up there to the gay and lesbian center. There's a gay church there's gay churches everywhere. Rainbow flags. You got Poles, Laverne Cox, and Janet Mock, and okay, we didn't have no. All we had probably was Sylvester. And they ran him crazy, So a lot of these gay affirming ministries are not really new. I mean, not really old. They just come about. So, we didn't have a lot to choose from coming up, y'all. And then you have to look at some of these girls. Some of the girls, the older girls, were not even religious. So they had to sit in this stuff in these heteronormative spaces without church. There's a lot of girls that didn't grow up in the church pathology. So they just dealt with this without any type of spiritual compass. At least we was able to hear Mama Brown or somebody sing or get a little hope somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The choir was able to lift you up, and even if the preacher was toxic, at least we heard the choir sing something and kind of gave you a little hope, But these people that didn't grow up in religious or religious households or with spirituality, honey, they was out there just taking the bricks unabashed. But at least we could go up to somebody in church and just hear somebody sing or something. I do thank you for being a pioneer for us young ones. Listen, honey, all I can tell everybody was it wasn't nobody but God. Honey, they kept me. I don't even look at myself as a, what they call them, legends and icons and all that stuff. I see myself as somebody. My brother Charles is on here, I call him CC Charles. What we look at ourselves as is this, honey, we're survivors. And we attribute it to God. Honey, I don't throw all the damn titles on myself. Legends, icons, and stuff. Honey, listen. Honey, I'm a survivor. And it was nobody but Jesus, Christ of Nazareth. I lost so many people. I buried so many friends. Lost so many friends to AIDS, HIV, AIDS, honey. At one point, honey, I just said, honey, Lord, what is this? Lost so many friends to violence out there in the streets. People was dying every 15 minutes and shot, stabbed, and choked. Honey, I'm a survivor, honey. I'm not no damn icon. I ain't no damn legend. Because God don't see you like that, honey. God don't see you as no damn icon and no legend. God sees you as, excuse me, y'all. God sees you as a child of His. That's all He sees you as. I wish you would go up to God talking about, hey, Father, I'm overall mother icon, Tyesse Jackson master. You don't go sit your ass down somewhere talking about you an icon, and I kept your ass all these years talking about you an icon. So, and it's just a situation like this, y'all. I'm get out of here. God has been good. I'm a living testimony. I don't look like what I've been through. Thank the Lord. I don't. I'm a living testimony. This young generation, though, I will say this about a lot of them. A lot of these young kids, there's stuff out there. There's stuff out there. This young generation is a little stubborn. I'm about to tell the truth. This young generation is very stubborn because there's stuff out there for them. But this new generation, they like to bump their head a lot, and they like to go in circles. You try to talk to them, so when you try to talk to them, a lot of them, they don't understand, or you can tell them over and over again, like, girl. Advice addicts. A lot of the young generation are advice addicts. They love advice. They're not going to take any of your advice. They're not going to do nothing with it, but they like to hear you talk. So, I can say this about my generation, honey, because we had gay folks older than us that poured into us, and we took the damn advice and we ran with it. So, this young generation, honey, they need to get better on reaping the benefits of what's available now, and stop making the same mistakes over and over again, Once something happens one time, honey, twice, girl, you haven't learned yet, mother? Survivors, Jonathan. So, I'll say this, y'all. I gotta get off here. Mother gotta make her something to eat. I gotta order something to eat, honey, because I can't make, what you talking about, make something to eat, Tyesse? You're not at home. So you gotta order something, baby. Order something from Uber Eats. Order me a light breakfast or something, honey. I don't even want nothing heavy. But I just don't want nobody to think I came on here and was stepping on Bishop Dawkins, lamentation. Honey, I just gave clarification from my point of view. I wish Bishop well. I hope he gets all the healing and joy and love that he needs. Bishop Dawkins, we're praying for you here at the Tyesse Report. We should have a panel discussion. Maybe I'm just ignorant to the struggles of the new kids. We should all sit down. It would be interesting to hear. I know most of us grew up hiding our sexuality. Sexuality because it wasn't welcome. No one is hiding their sexuality anymore. As a matter of fact. Okay, wait a minute. They added 5 more letters to the LGBT alphabet. No, well, see, the thing is that just because things are progressive, that doesn't mean that the marginalized communities are benefiting from the progressiveness of all of this. So, is it better for the community now? Yes, but there are still people that are suffering at a disproportionate rate than their other counterparts, white counterparts. All of this stuff, all of the letter and the acronyms, the LG, all of that is white male patriarchy, white gay male patriarchy created. That's not created by black folks, black gay folks. So, with that being said, I'm trying to see how I want to frame this. We should have a panel discussion. Maybe I'm just ignorant to the struggles of new kids. I think there's a disconnect between some of the older guard and the young generation, thinking because there's so many things that are going on that the young kids just have it easy, and they don't. Their numbers, their suicide numbers are greater than ours were. And there's a reason for that. But the point inside of that needs to be made is that black young gay kids don't benefit from the same benefits as young white gay kids or black kids or LGBT youth of color. They don't benefit because white gays benefit from privilege as well as white gay privilege as well as their white race privilege. So they doubly benefit from it. And not to say they don't have it bad, but black gay youth of this generation, yeah, it's different. And I wouldn't even use the word easier. I wouldn't even use the word easier because we all struggle as gay folks. You know, if somebody were a hate person, a hate mongerer were to look at a white gay, a black gay, a Hispanic gay, an Asian gay, all of us together at one time in a line, they would hate all of us. So, you know, I'm not trying to break this down by race, y'all. I want to be clear. There are people that benefit from being white. They do. They just, because they're white. But there's also, they're still gay, and they're still going to deal with a lot of things that we deal with as well. So, but I don't want to break this down as though white gays have this, you know, utopia. They don't, you know. If all of us were all together and a hate monger or a Klans member or somebody said, which one do you want? They will want to kill all of us, you know. But there's still a perfunctorality, if that's a word, that they deal with being white. When you're white, honey, you still can use your privilege. We don't have a privilege as black gay folks, young or old. We don't have a privilege. Whoo, Jesus, Lord Jesus, this is multi-layered. It's multi-layered. A lot of folks, a lot of that falls on those of us who haven't taken them under our wings as little brothers. A lot of them too busy. Well, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But Bishop used to say, in order to teach somebody, the person needs to be teachable. A lot of these kids, you really can't tell them nothing, you know. So a lot of times it falls on the elders. The responsibility and the onus falls on the elders, the gay folks that are 45 and 50 and up. But a lot of these kids, if you can't talk to them, then how is that my fault? If they feel like they know everything, and honey, you know, what can I do? What can I do? So, honey, like I said, honey, it's so nuanced. There's so many layers to this, y'all. They call all of us the same name, pretty much. But y'all, see what Bishop Dawkins has done? Bishop Dawkins, you have opened up a whole conversation for the Thai Squad community. Even though I don't think you're ready to live in your full truth, look what you're doing nationwide, Bishop Dawkins. I'm glad my nephews know how to listen. Yeah. For me, it was a personal imprisonment of never really being able to live my truth unless I was at a gay bar. To be who I was growing up could have meant a death sentence today. They have the personal freedom to be who God created them to be. I think there's a slight Wes, I just think there's a slight thing with your perception. I know you personally. I think, and a lot of people think this. They think that this new generation just really has it all together and have it all made. Like I said, their numbers statistically are greater than our numbers. Black trans women today are a higher percentage of being murdered than they were when I was coming up. Suicide numbers are greater amongst this generation. Yes. I don't need any housekeeping, thank you. So what was my thought? The housekeeping lady threw me off. What the hell was my yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, please don't misconstrue that these kids. Why are y'all laughing? Are y'all laughing at my voice? Was I supposed to deepen my voice because it was housekeeping? Hello? That's my voice. Shit. Oh, I forgot y'all do that. Oh, I forgot y'all do that. When y'all get around people, because y'all so used to doing that. Hey, what's up? What's going on? That's what y'all do. Oh, okay. That's my voice. Hi. Hello. That's my voice. If I don't give a damn who I meet. I'm using my regular voice. I forgot y'all do that. Y'all butchered up and I forgot y'all act like trade and stuff with your family and stuff. Oh, honey, Tracy Jones sent you a friend request. We don't do that here. See, 15 years ago, we would have had to change that voice. Well, I mean, yeah. But these kids today, now they do that. They hear the housekeeping lady, hey, what's up? Why am I doing that? I'm not gonna act, I don't know her. Shit, to change my damn voice. Shit. I don't know that damn lady. Shit. Hello? That's what I said. Shit. Well, I love the way you be talking to folks. I be falling out. Listen, people like Pastor Dawkins have contributed to the suicide rates of these kids, and he be out here filming for Coco Dorm. Okay, Kyrie, we got to unpack all that, brother. We got to unpack this. While I burp. Okay, Kyrie, can we unpack all this, brother? People like Pastor Dawkins have contributed to the suicide rate of these kids. How? And he be out here filming for Coco Dorm. Okay, was that humor, or do you have a Coco Dorm footage? Or was that humor? People like Pastor Dawkins have contributed to the suicide rates of these kids. How? We need to know how. And was that humor about Coco Dorm? Or do you have any Coco Dorm footage? Honey, Coco Dorm, are they still even around? Honey, you going way in the crates, Kyrie. Honey, you might as go back to Latino Fan Club. Right, Tarleton. Thank you, sis, for taking time from your show. Oh my God, honey, of course. That's why I'm such a hit. And I tell people this, I want to tell everybody that's blogging. Hey, Jamaica, everybody to get into blogging, Because I was on somebody's live yesterday, and there was just no interaction with the people, the few people that were watching. And I think that's why people respond to my blogging and why my platform is growing, because I talk to the people in the comments. You know, that's why a lot of people don't get traction, because you're sitting there talking. You're talking, you're yapping, you're talking with the guests, and you're not even acknowledging people when they come in the room. People come back when they feel like they're being seen. And that's why I believe that I'm a hit. Because I talk to the people in the comments. Girl, don't nobody want to sit and listen to you talk for the whole hour. Girl, what are you talking about? We in the comments, you ain't saying hello, good morning, or nothing. That's why ain't nobody coming to see that. They're just not. That's why my platform, I believe, is growing. Because everybody feels like they're seen. There's some people that I ignore on purpose. But that's all. People I ignore because they're annoying. T. Rich sent you a friend request. Okay, T. Rich. Some people that they say stupid shit and I make them feel stupid when I reply. They don't even know it sometimes. I'm making you sound stupid. Did you just say stupid shit? There's some cash. Finally. Shit. Okay. Oh, that's from Jamaica Detroit. Thank you, sister. Now I can order me some breakfast. Y'all know I'm over here at the hotel. Shit, I don't have no more money. Mother's broke. I'm broke. I'm indigent. I ain't got shit over here, y'all. I'm living from pillar to post. I'm trying to raise some cash to give me some food. I may have to wind up pawning some of my TVs and shit when I get home. I love you, Tyesse. I love your commentary. Oh, thank you, T. Rich. Where are you watching from? Jamaica. I'm over here off of Manchester, girl. I may have to go home and get my wig and my dress. You know, Manchester's a track, too. Everybody thinks Century's a track. I may have to hit Manchester up tonight with my little Cleopatra wig and stuff. And my wraparound dress. Okay. You ain't got no crackers and simple sausage and cheese? Okay. I'm in Florida, baby. Okay, good, T. Rich. Okay, so listen, y'all. Bishop Dawkins, I'm gonna dish you some hot tea tonight. Oh my God, honey, dish it now. Ooh, is it juicy, Jamaica? Is it juicy? Is it so juicy it's gonna make my mouth water? Is it delicious? I'm gonna dish you some hot tea tonight. Ooh, baby, I can't wait, honey. Is it something you have to tell me on the phone? You want to come on now? Thank y'all. Twist by Tiara. I love you, Twist by Tiara. Okay. Just like some meat, mama. Okay. Not now. Oh, you gonna call me and tell me. Oh, okay. Listen. I understand what my brother Wes was saying. I know Wes, a.k.a. Destiny Masters. She's performed for me so many times for my Diva Review shows and fundraisers I've done for Minority AIDS Project. And I understand what she's saying from her point of view. You know, a lot of these young gay kids, they do have it. In a lot of ways, they do have it a little easier than we did. But I'm not going to diminish their struggle. I'm not going to say that they have it. It's a cakewalk either. But yeah, in some aspects, yeah, they do have it a little easier than we did. Because remember, at our day, Lynn, Charles, Danny Lewis, you know, walking home from school in gang neighborhoods or walking home from schools in rough neighborhoods and being gay was almost like a horror movie. It was terrifying. You know? Some of y'all can tell people like, listen, growing up, I was gay, and don't be trans. Oh, my God. Or trans-leaning. Those are the girls that, you know, they didn't want to go full trans, so they would just wear some stuff that was, you know. So, you know, I see kids now. So this is an aspect of what Wes is talking about. I see kids now walking in whole Crip neighborhoods and full geesh. That we didn't do. These girls are walking around like an episode of Pose, walking down Crenshaw now with freezes and finger waves with glitter, and people don't even give it a second look. So yeah, but somebody paid a cost for that. Some girls took some beatings with bats and chains and stuff. You know, these girls nowadays are walking around here, honey. Girl, do you know? Girl, this is in the middle of the day, girl, sis. Walking down the street, drag race. Okay. Androgynous gay boys are walking around here with purses and high heels. You know what I'm saying? with full beards. On the bus, on the train, honey, and people don't even look up now. Somebody paid for that. It's some girls that paid the way for you to sit there, honey. Now you get on the bus and the train looking like La Cage aux Folles, honey. Everybody don't even look up from their phones. I'm just saying. Well, because a lot of these girls get buck. Well, listen. You got to understand, honey, with each generation, honey, with each generation, these girls get thicker and thicker skin. And they boxing skills get harder and harder. So my generation, don't get me wrong, honey, we was out there thumping, you know what I'm saying? But this new generation, these girls, honey, remember that crew that used to go to the balls, the hammer crew? Girls got hammers in their purses and box cutters. Now we used to do split razors, and back in the day, girls would have some lye. You know, the lye you put in your hair? Child, please. A couple of girls used to use battery acid. So the girls of my generation, honey, girl, listen, you will be at your nearest trauma center. So girls had knives and butcher knives and bleach. One girl threw some bleach in a girl's eyes up there to catch one night. So I'm sick of you, girl. Well, the girl whooped her the week before. And she can't fight, so girl, she just came with some old Clorox, honey, and emptied the whole bucket in her face. Say, okay, now girl, now go clean off. You know what I'm saying? You listen, honey, them girls was vicious. This generation, these girls, honey, these new gays, honey, you know, they packing heat. Will blow your ass away or run you over with a pink convertible. But the girls from my generation, honey, those girls, honey, was rock'em sock'em robots. Honey, listen, they just, you know, but that was mainly to other gays. Unfortunately, y'all, it was some other gays. They, you know, we took a lot of blows out there in the streets, but we was vicious against our own. Yeah. Blow you to kingdom come. Shit, these girls nowadays, honey, listen. What was I going to say? Bouvier and Miss Yafet. Miss Bouvier and Yafet at the catch one. Yafet beat Bouvier from the top of the stairs all the way to the bottom. So, whew, honey, those were the days. Hey, Brittany Childress. Well, y'all, I'm supposed to be on her 30 minutes, honey, and my gay adolescence years were spent in Detroit. Baby, maybe that's why I had it so hard. I've heard about Detroit and, you know, growing up gay in Detroit. There was a girl that lived out here. She came out here. She was a queen. We call her queen, but she was a trans girl, and she had moved from Detroit out here, and she had said, you know, told everybody how she had got shot 18 times and survived, and would show you all the bullet wounds. So I think her story made me not want to really visit Detroit. But she had got shot about 18 times and would show you all the bullet wounds on her body, and she survived. I don't know if she moved back or moved away because I don't really see her as much no more, but she told her testimony about God. I got shot in the back of my leg. Listen, Miss London got shot in the back of her leg, you know, over there, honey, on the east side. You know, it's rough. It's rough, honey. I got a lot of girlfriends that died from gunshot wounds and stuff like that. So, well, second thoughts, West, honey, now that I think about it, maybe these kids do have it a little easier, honey, because listen, baby, now that I go down memory lane, West, I left Detroit in 92 and came out here. Oh, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, West, maybe you are right. Shit, baby, it was bullets flying. You know, it was rough out there, honey, coming up, you know. You have to whoop a girl, honey, or you either got whooped or you whooped. The rough side of the mountain. So, yeah, maybe these kids do have it a little easier, honey. Now that I go back down memory lane, I just think we all have a journey. We all have a journey in this personal lives, you know, what or what not, y'all. So we just believe God and thank God for the whole thing, no matter what the deal is, y'all. I just thank God for the fact that we're all still here and you're watching me live. If you're watching me live, you made it. You survived. Amen. So, at the end of the day, it don't matter how we all got to this live. The fact that we're here is the testament of God. It's 10:50, so I was going to go back to my house and go get some things, but you can pay Mama get out here in this heat. I'll try again in the morning, y'all. I was going to run to my house
and go grab a few things that I needed. But listen, it's 10:50. The heat is on. I already know it's already hot out there. So I'll try again early in the morning tomorrow morning. Okay. Let me see. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My comments has froze for a moment. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Jamaica, and to the other person that cash at me. I appreciate the love. I don't think I have to do YouTube now, honey. I'm gonna just let this be because this was a great conversation. I'll just do Tyesse After Dark tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, the official Tyesse Report, please go by there and do so at your leisure. Amen. Has the eye stopped running? Yes, it stopped running because I turned that damn. Thank you, Wes, Destiny. I love you. The eye stopped running once the air conditioner came on. See, this room can't be. Listen, y'all. How many people are out there like me? You got to sleep in a cold room. It has to be cold, ice cold. How many people love ice cold? But it constantly makes you, congested. Your eyes be running like when you was in school, waiting for the bus in the morning. Damn cold ass room. How many people love a cold, ice cold room? Okay. I'm addicted to this. If it ain't a fan, something got to be on. Okay. So subscribe to the Tyesse Report. I can't do heat. I'm sorry. When I go to people's house and they heater is on, I'm like, girl, why is that damn heater on? I have to have a cold or else I will sweat to death. Listen, I tell people all the time, honey, if I come to your house and you got all the damn heat on, the house feel like a sauna, I got to go, honey. Where's the nearest hotel? I can't do it. Feel like the ice age. I have to. I'm going to enjoy this. It's a beautiful view. Let me see if I can turn this around, y'all. See if mother can turn this around and show y'all a little view out of my window. Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to show too much. Wait a minute. I like this view. Evidently, it's an apartment building behind the hotel. Listen. Ain't that pretty? Look. Ain't it nice, y'all? Oh, I love beautiful landscaping. Ain't that pretty? That's my view out my window. The airplanes are landing on the other side. Do you like it? You like it? Okay. Okay. I think it's pretty. All right. I love beautiful plants. Listen, I didn't want to be on the second or the third floor. I didn't want to be on the second or the third floor. I could probably see the airport from the second or the third floor, but I don't like being on the second floor. I want to be able to run out the door and get to help. I don't want to have to come down those steps. Hey, Sherman, you've been a great conversation, but you can play it back. I'll leave this up. Am I the only person that don't like being on the 5th floor, the 12th floor, the 13th floor? Girl, 9/11 did a number on me. I want to be able to run out the door and get to help. All right. Fire, earthquake. I need to be able to get out the door quickly. I hate being on the first floor. Why, Kyrie? Why do you hate being on the first floor? Now, there are people that walk, and you can hear people walking, but it ain't that damn bad. But why do you hate being on the first floor, brother? It's always going to be something with Kyrie. Why do you hate being on the first floor, brother? We're waiting for Kyrie, and we're going to get out of here. I done seen airplanes land before, honey. I don't have to see that shit. I know what Southwest and JetBlue look like. I'm telling you, I hate the first floor. Why? The very reason people making noise, people checking in. Oh, okay. I love a view. Honey, I'm okay. I'm not going to be on no damn 13th floor. And then when the bomb go off, bitch, you got to go down all them stairs with smoke come. Oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. I wouldn't even made it on 9/11. I would not have made it because I would have had a panic attack because the plane went through the building, right? And everybody that was above the plane was trapped. Everybody that was below the plane had to get out before the building collapsed. I wouldn't even made it because I would have had a heart attack. Just the thought of going down all them steps. The 76. Oh, honey. I would have panicked. They would have been like, come on, Tyesse. I would have froze. Tyesse, come on. The building is getting ready to collapse. This door right here, it goes right to the damn pool right here. Once I get past that pool, I'm on Century. I'm out of here. Okay. That's exactly what I mean. I can't stand it. Oh, okay. I have, well, evidently who's above me unless it is vacant. I don't hear nobody. They got some, I'm going to dish you some hot tea tonight. Jamaica, let me call you, honey. Let me call you right now, Jamaica. What is this tea? Let me call you right now, Jamaica, honey, because you keep talking, you going to dish me some hot tea. Can I call you right now, Jamaica? Jamaica, can I call you now? Are you available? Was that an old message? Oh, that was an old message. I thought Jamaica was hitting me up again. Oops. Okay. Oh, who that is? That number look familiar. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that number look familiar. I'm about to call that number back. Oh. Wait a minute. Jamaica gone. I gotta call that number back. That number looks so familiar. That number quickened my spirit. Wait. Oh. That number gave me old shabba ba 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 ba. Okay. No, it was no, that lunch coming. Oh, is lunch coming? Oh, that was lunch. Y'all are a mess. Okay. I gotta get to straighten this room up, y'all, because I came in, I threw shit everywhere. I didn't even unpack properly. So I'm gonna straighten up this room. Is there some hangers in this closet? Look, I hope there's some hangers in the closet. Yeah, some hangers in the closet. Okay. Listen, y'all, let me go, because y'all, you know, hey, Tyesse and all doing here, love y'all. Are my comments going backwards? Okay, so I'll leave this video up for people that want to play it back. I'll leave this video up. I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. I think we'll just go ahead and do Tyesse After Dark. I think we're going to go ahead and do Tyesse After Dark. I won't come on. Do the After Dark show from the pool. Okay, nephew, I sure will. I'm going to do it right from the pool tonight. Okay. That being said, y'all, I love y'all. And I thank y'all for tuning in. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I want to know what Jamaica Detroit got to tell me, honey. What do y'all think it is? It's juicy. Or sometimes back in the day we used to tell people, oh, girl, I got some tea to dish you. Well, I got some tea, it's juicy. Oh, girl, it's juicy. And then when you call them, they be like, girl, I didn't want that. I just want to talk to you. Like, girl, Jamaica, I hope this is a good tea. You know, you call somebody and say, ooh, bitch, this tea is so juicy, it's so hot. And then you call you like, girl, okay, what's the tea? What's the tea? Nothing, girl, I just want to talk to you. What's that? No, bitch, this is, okay. I'm going to call you right now, Jamaica. Let me call you right now. Let me get this over with. They want you to come on. They want you to come on right now, Jamaica. They want you to dish the tea because they want to know the tea, honey. But no, this is personal tea. You be like, girl, what's the tea? What's happening? What's going on? Nothing, girl, I just wanted to call you. And be on the phone for 3 hours. Jamaica, I'm at the doctor. Oh, okay. Well, call me when you get home, Jamaica. Please call me with this tea. Oh, this tea is burning this tea is burning my, the roof of my mouth because I want to know what it is. I love some hot tea. Listen, let me get some tea for real, because mother, listen, this air conditioner got me congested. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. Treat mother to lunch and dinner while I'm here. I love y'all. See y'all later. Mwah.